What's up, yo? Season 1, episode 11 of Is This What It Is? And it's really, really cold this morning. And I was gonna start off the episode cursing and just screaming a bunch of nonsense. But I'm gonna try to be more professional. Get the fuck out of here! What the fuck is up, motherfuckers? Alright, it's cold as fuck. This morning, it's fucking 24 degrees. What the fuck is this, bro? You know, it's like, I thought we were gonna get away having another winter without too much snow or cold. But winter said, get the fuck out of here. You thought I was done? Winter said, you thought I was not feeling you? Alright, so on that note, I'm gonna crack this fucking Dutch. Get ready to roll up. Yeah, but on that note, as far as you thought I was feeling you, the first topic of the day is Ice Spice and her brother. Her brother's getting trolled. So I think he's in high school or I don't know if he's in high school or college, but Ice Spice's brother apparently he's been getting trolled. He's a quarterback on his football team, and so I heard his opponents, especially on defense, have been trolling him with Ice Spice's lyrics. I heard a defensive end tackle them, and then he said, "You thought I was feeling you?" Like, yo, that's mad fucking funny, son. Whoever that was. That's fucking hilarious. Like, could you imagine being Ice Spice's brother and you get fucking paused, you get sacked, and the dude goes, "You thought I was feeling you?" Like, yo, that shit gotta be mad annoying. Especially when, you know what I'm saying? They're probably talking about his sister twerking and all this shit. Now, I don't know him at all, but it's like, you know. And I never had a sister, but it's like I'd probably be getting in mad fights if fucking anyone says anything about my sister, you know? It's fucked up, man. But that's just what it is, you know? It's like, what are you gonna do about it? I don't know. But yeah, nah, that's fucking, you know? To be grown up nowadays. Like, we had the internet when I was growing up, but it wasn't like how it is now. With fucking... Like, they had memes and shit back then, but not the way it is today. But yeah, that shit is just mad funny. And, yeah, I'm not even gonna tell anyone to stop doing that shit, because it's like, whatever fucking... Who gives a fuck? If you're gonna do whatever the fuck they want. But, yeah, so second topic of the day. I believe it was yesterday, Kevin Durant just passed Carmelo Anthony on the all-time scoring list. So, Kevin Durant now has 28,296 points. Carmelo Anthony, he's now retired. He has 28,289 career points. And I think both are great offensive players. You know, they have kind of different styles as far as how they score and how they get their points and shit. But yeah, so Kevin Durant, his career high is 55, and Carmelo's career high is 62. Now, I think a good bet for Las Vegas or whatever the fuck. I think it would be a good bet to see if is KD's gonna pass is Kevin Durant gonna pass Carmelo Anthony's career high in points in a single game this year. And I wonder if he is gonna do it. And you know what? I'm gonna predict that he is gonna pass Carmelo's career high in a single game this year. Let me just think about my prediction as far as how much points. And I'm partly saying this because you know, we've seen players who have you know, they've passed the 70-point mark this year. I think Embiid did it, and Towns as well from the Timberwolves. So I wonder if Kevin Durant's looking at that and going, you know, let me get like fucking 80 points like Kobe, you know, like Kobe had 81. Rest in peace to Kobe. But yeah, I think that would be a great bet for you sports betting companies to put on your website. Is KD gonna pass Melo in career high points in a single game? I think KD's gonna do it. I think he's gonna have what Melo had 62. Let's say KD's gonna have 68. I was gonna say 65, but I don't know. I think he's gonna get 68 at some point this year. And so there you go. It's there's another reason for me to be more interested in the NBA this year, as far as like predictions and seeing if they work out, you know, because it's always cool when you predict something in sports or just in general, in anything. And speaking of predictions, I'm happy I said that. Yesterday was UFC Mexico. Sorry, I want to say it right. UFC Mexico. Viva la Mexico. So yeah, Moreno versus Royval 2. Royval won split decision over Brandon Moreno. I didn't watch the fight. I can't really make a comment on the fight. I did read some comments though. They said they were like, "Yo, what the fuck is Moreno doing?" They said he looked slow, and you know, just like he was out of it. And but then some people are saying that he got robbed and he should have won the fight. So it's like, which one is it? I don't know. I didn't really see the fight. I didn't really care too much about this fight. No disrespect. It's just, that's just what it is. And then, so yeah, I got my prediction wrong for that fight. I said Moreno was going to win a decision. But apparently, people think he won, so I'm going to count that as a win for me. Because who gives a fuck? And then Brian Ortega faced, it was Brian Ortega versus Yair Rodriguez 2. Brian Ortega won with a head and arm choke. Pause. I think that's what it's called, if I'm not mistaken. I do know my jiu-jitsu, but I'm not gonna act like I was a fucking black belt. I never got a belt. I never really trained at a specific gym for long enough to get a belt, but as far as my experience goes, yeah. So like, you know, my trainer said I was like probably like got to a level of like a brown belt. But basically how I trained is like we went to like different gyms in Long Island and shit. So yeah, I'm not gonna act like I know everything about jiu-jitsu, but I do know my shit. And so I believe it was a head and arm choke that he won with. Kind of surprised me. I thought he was gonna lose by knockout, but you know, I know that Ortega's a great fighter, so I wasn't really counting him out. It's just that I believe he hasn't fought in 4 years prior to yesterday, so you know, whenever a fighter comes back from a long layoff or whatever, you don't know how they're gonna perform. And between those two fighters, I think Ortega has the grappling advantage, and then Yair has the striking advantage. Even though I've seen that Ortega cut him up pretty bad. You know, he had his right eye swollen and cut below Yair's right eye. So yeah, good job, Brian Ortega. And as far as him challenging for the belt, because there's not too many people right now, and he was in the top 5, so he might just be next. And so I'm gonna give my prediction. I'm gonna give an early prediction for Topuria versus Ortega. This is actually a really great fucking fight if it does happen. You know. And I know it might seem like I've been hating on Topuria because I picked him to lose by decision. But yeah, no, I'm not hating at all. I think he's a great fighter. Great striking. Great grappling. Although I think Ortega would have the grappling advantage. And that, so, yeah, whatever. Not hating on Topuria. I gotta say that, but whatever the fuck. My prediction would be Ortega by submission. You know, he's just so great with the submissions. If you watch his career in his fights, and just him just doing jiu-jitsu. You know, he trains with the Gracies in them, and they're known as some of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest. So yeah, I think my prediction would be Brian Ortega wins by rear naked choke, pause, and it would be and new. And so let's see if he gets that fight, because I don't know. You know, I think the UFC kind of wants fighters who are on a win streak to fight for the belt. You know, you got to sell a pay-per-view, so I know Topuria is talking about going, doing a big fight in Spain, because that's where he's from, and he has a lot of fans there. I think it would be great. And, you know, so let's see how that goes. Next topic, I want to talk about, I didn't have too much planned today for this episode, but, you know, I do think I got some good shit to talk about, so I'm gonna just keep it going. Pardon me while I prepare this blunt. So I have a great day, you know. Shit's been kind of fucked up, you know. Life is tough, but no one gives a fuck. You gotta just, you gotta hold it down, you know? But fuck all this low energy shit, motherfuckers. As far as like my personality, blah, 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 blah. Pause. As far as my personality, I'm like really chill. But I could bug out too. I like making jokes and shit. So it's like I like being chill, but I don't want to be like too low energy anymore. That shit, it gets boring. No one wants to be around someone that's like fucking, how I be sometimes. All fucking just like bleh. But you also can't be all fucking high energy all the time. No one wants to be around someone that's all fucking high strung, pause, and fucking. It's like, yo, shut the fuck up and chill out, Not everyone wants to be all fucking like they're on coke and shit. I've never done coke. It's just not my thing. So yeah, I definitely don't want to be all like low energy, especially on a podcast. You know what I'm saying? I want to fucking bore you guys to death. So yeah, I also don't want to be fucking balanced, I've been thinking about stoicism and shit as far as helping me like relax when it comes to my nerves and whatever the fuck, not bugging out when shit isn't going right. But it's like, being all fucking balanced and just like fucking even keel all the time, just chill. I feel like being balanced, as far as the balance between being hyper and being calm, I feel like there's no balance. Because what is the balance? You're gonna be fucking. You're either fucking relaxed or you're fucking bugging out, cursing, punching people in the face, making jokes, having fun. But I feel like there really is no balance. Like, well, what is the balance? You're relaxed sometimes and you're fucking bugged out sometimes. I feel like the most fucking boring people in the world are people who are fucking politically correct. You know what I'm saying? People can't fucking stand people like that because it's like, yo, shut the fuck up. Have an opinion. You either fucking. Like when people go, oh, well, I could see this side of the argument, but, I could also see the other side. It's like, shut the fuck up. Which one is your side? Especially when it comes to politics, And politics, they get fucking boring as fucking tiring and really divisive and, even deadly. But, like, so that, I get why people are politically correct, because they don't want to fucking deal with all this shit. But at the same time, it's like, yo, either fucking shut the fuck up or, either shut the fuck up or have an opinion and pick a side. Because if you're all fucking, I can see this side and I can see the other side and I don't want to give my own opinion because, I don't want to offend anyone. Shut the fuck up. No one wants to hear that. No one. Literally, no one wants to hear that. People would rather hear you fucking disrespect their opinion than be on some shit that's like, I can see shut the fuck up. I can see the other side. Yeah, you can see the other side, and I can see you right here like a fucking politically correct fucking cornball. That's what I see. I see you being corny and politically correct. And part of me wants to be fucking corny and politically correct because I'm like, shut the fuck up. I have my opinion and maybe I don't want to give my opinion because fucking fuck you. But at the same time, I don't really play both sides that often for that reason. And be on some shit to where it's like, yeah, well, I can see both sides. Well, clearly, you can see both sides because there is both sides to an argument. That's what it's going to be. There's going to be one side and there's going to be the other side. So everyone sees both sides. Fucking give your opinion or shut the fuck up. That's it. And on that note, I'm going to give my opinion as far as old NBA versus new NBA because, when people start making comparisons and things happen to where it's like, Kevin Durant passes Carmelo Anthony on the scoring list. So when that happens, people are going to start comparing them. And then when you do that, people like me, I'll even admit that, sometimes I should shut the fuck up when it comes to this, because when you talk about old NBA versus new NBA, people from the old era like me, and, I was born in 1994, so I grew up watching enough of the old era to where people could foul people and not get called for it. And, they let the game go. Nowadays, you can't fucking foul anyone. But even I'm getting tired of this, of even talking about that. Because it's like someone, they have a great achievement, like Kevin Durant passing Melo. And then, but when people start comparing them, they go, oh, well, nowadays the league, you can't even foul anyone. And at some point, it just gets fucking tiring even talking about it and hearing it. It's like, all right, we get it, We get it. Back in the days, you could fucking punch someone, kick them in the fucking head, pause, elbow them, hit them with the knee. We get it. The league is not the same. But does that completely erase everything that these new players are doing? No. Because I believe Kevin Durant could have scored that much points if he played back in the days. So, at some point, we're just going to have to fucking just shut the fuck up and appreciate the sport for what it is, And on that note, I don't got too much else to speak about, so I'm gonna roll this fucking blunt. And I'm not just gonna say hopefully, because I feel like that's having a fucking negative mindset in itself. So I'm gonna go roll this blunt. I'm gonna have a great fucking day. On that note, speaking of having a great fucking day, I'm gonna go fuck the shit out of Shorty. Right? I'm gonna roll this blunt. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some food. And I'm gonna go to town on Shorty. I'm saying I'm taking Shorty to Pound Town. And then after that, it's not a satanic ritual, but after that, I'm gonna go to Astoria Park and I'm gonna smoke a blunt by the water, as I say on my song, By the Water. You know what I'm saying? The song goes, your pussy is so good, and it always makes me go back to my hood and smoke a blunt by the water, thinking of the fun I had with someone's daughter. Crazy how she felt alive while getting her pussy slaughtered. Yeah, it's fucking lit. I fucking love my life. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna be on some more positive shit. Cause in New York, and all over the world, but New York, especially New York City, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fucking disrespectful people, and people can easily put you into a negative mindset. So it's important to love life, love yourself, enjoy your life, enjoy the day, enjoy the night, afternoon, evening, all that shit, whatever you want to call it. But Paul is not in a gay way. Be happy in life. Enjoy your life, because life is short. And yeah, I'm gonna just end the episode there. Alright, so season 1, episode 11. Is this what it is? Is this what it is? Is this what it is? I fucking love you guys. Pause. I mean, my viewers. I'm talking to my fans. I love you, ladies. I don't love you guys. Fuck fuck you guys. Pause, you know? Yeah, I don't love you guys. I love you ladies. I fuck you ladies. And I'm gonna have a really great fucking day. Peace out, y'all. Peace. Peace.